Hey guys, happy day. If you can tell, I'm standing in the spot where I usually have my desk. I have moved stuff around, so that's really exciting. I definitely think I needed that change. Working so close to my desk was like genuinely driving, working so close to my bed was like driving me insane. So this is my best way to figure it out. Now I'm motivated to get out of bed. But if you read the caption, you know that's not why we're here today. So today is all about birth control. You guys, I'm on the Depo right now, but you can only be on it for a couple years. My doctor this time said 5, but I was told 2. So I've been on it for 2.5 years. I personally will talk about my experience at the end of this, but today we are switching up the birth control. We are getting the Nexplanon, which will be in one of these arms. So this is my arm before. If anything happens, I want you guys to like be honest with me. So this is me. This is my body. You know, I weigh about 115 to 120 depending on a good day. This is my acne. This is my hair. This is me. This is me happy. But I've also been on Depo, so like who knows? Because they say Depo was one of the worst ones. And I'm like, well, if you've been through that, does that mean you can do it all? Am I invincible? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what I'm nervous about. Exactly. Let's just get into it. I'm nervous about weight gain. But my doctor said that the Depo was when you're supposed to gain the most weight. Now, I know people that hasn't been the situation, but that's what she said. And she was like, you know, who's to say their eating habits at home? Like, you never know. It's so easy to point it at a medicine, you know? And I even brought up the fact that like I've gained about 20 to 15 pounds since I've been on the Depo, but I've also went through quarantine. I've stopped dancing and like genuinely I was like skin and bone, so it was probably necessary. Acne purposes, I'm very nervous about, but like the same acne scare that I had with the Depo is gonna be the same with the implant. They're not meant to help acne, but you know, the pill is, but the pill never helped my acne either. You know, I've had acne since I was in 4th grade. You can't believe everything that you get online. You just can't. But yeah, so I'm nervous about acne, I'm nervous about weight gain, and like today I saw people were depressed on the Nexplanon. But there's so many different factors. Like, you don't know somebody's life, okay? So there's so many other things it could have been. And I don't want to have my period. I don't want to do that again. You know, I live in Florida now, and wearing a bathing suit all the time and not having to worry about like, oh, I might stop my period. It is so nice. I haven't had a period for 2.5 years. So like, I don't want to do that again. So that's kind of my big push is I'm like, okay, I'll try this. Hopefully I won't have my period, because they say that you'll react the same way that you did with the Depo that you would with this as far as like period wise. So hopefully I won't have a period. Maybe, you know, I've gained a lot of weight with Depo and it'll go away. I don't know how it's gonna act with me, but the best thing to do is try. And if it doesn't work out, the difference is like with Depo, it gets shot in you and you're screwed. Like, there's nothing you can do. With this, if something happens, there is something I can do. Like, I can easily get it removed. I mean, I'm not saying easily, you know, obviously I've seen the horror stories. Don't think I'm just oblivious. All right, guys, so I got off work. I am at the place now. I feel like I could throw up. I have like butterflies. I feel super sick to my stomach. I'm very anxious. But it's okay. It's gonna be worth it. And if it's not, it's okay. It's not permanent. On the way here, I saw a car wreck, which was kind of scary, but I thought, okay, like, this person just went through a car wreck and I'm complaining about this? Like, that says a lot, okay? Grow the heck up, Madeline. Let's go in. I feel like I could pass out, but let's go. They're running 30 minutes behind. I just got back here, just asked a bunch of questions, feel a lot better, so here we go. I'm so nervous. I'm assuming that's what they put in me and that's the numbing stuff. I don't know. Please let me know. Just signed the consent forms. So waiting on the doctor now. I'm so ridiculous. I've been like fake pinching myself to get ready and like feeling the skin so I never remember how it feels. But also I've been reading. So I've been learning. You must keep it at 25 degrees Celsius. I think I'm not mentally okay. I literally passed I passed out. I passed out. Okay, let's talk in the car. Okay guys, let's talk. So first, it's done. Second, let's talk about the experience. So my doctor is amazing. Also, if you can hear somebody beside me, it's because she's on the flippin' phone. My doctor is amazing. Like, talked about all my concerns, asked me what was wrong, and I said, I'm nervous about weight gain, acne, and she was like, okay, so you have a lot. So she was talking about how, like, you know, they can't put anything in your arm and make you gain weight. Like, that's not a thing. It's change of appetite, and, you know, she's like, you know, eat more fiber, drink more water, work out, you know, like, if you know it's gonna happen, she's like, it's just like whenever you take a steroid to gain weight. Those people, they still have to eat a lot, you know? And so she helped me with that. And then we were talking about acne, and she was like, wait, so you've been on the Depo? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I completely forgot. You were gonna have nothing wrong with you. She's like, she's like, this is literally a lot, like, more gentle to your body than the Depo ever was. She's like, you know, especially with acne, like, this is less of a hormone. She's like, yeah, you're fine. Like, I'm not even worried. And then I asked about it breaking and stuff like that, and she was like, don't even worry about it. Like, that's not a thing. And I was like, well, I've read a lot of bad things on the internet about it. And she said, well, people love to blog about bad experiences, but whenever they're having good experiences, they're just living their life. And that is so motivational. Like, I'm telling you, I am the best doctor. So anyway, so then we get there, they put the stuff on, they numb it. Injecting the needle didn't hurt, but putting the numbing in my arm, it was so, like, that was the part that hurt the worst, was the actual numbing stuff going in my arm. So it went in my arm, and then she waited maybe 2 minutes, and I was like, oh crap, like, she should wait longer. Didn't feel anything. Didn't feel the thing go in my arm, nothing. Like, it was the simplest process. It didn't hurt, nothing. Okay, so then she was like, okay, I'm gonna have you feel it. It feels so weird. I'm honestly nervous to even touch it right now. Like, that thought of, like, touching it made me feel so uncomfortable, and I was like, oh my lord. So then I got up and I was like, I feel really lightheaded, but I'm sure I'm fine. I'm just gonna go to my car and sit. Well, then I started seeing the room spin, and I started feeling my ears, and it went ee, and it was hot. And she was like, sit down, lay down, lay down. So they laid down, they got me juice, she got me a chocolate, and she was like, this is completely normal, it's because you were so nervous. You know, like, then she was like blowing, like, you know, she got like a piece of paper, was like flapping air, like making sure I was okay. They turned the air down because it was really hot in there. And I sat there for 10 minutes. I'll let you know, I've never given blood. That was the first time I've ever been close to passing out. That was insane. But she said it's just because, like, you know, you were bleeding, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's very normal. I just cannot believe that just happened though. And then I sat around and we made sure until I was okay, and like, I'm fine now, and like, I can't feel anything so far. This is how it looks, and I have to keep the bandage on it for a whole day. I'll probably keep it in for 2 because I'm anxious. I have to keep the bandage on it for a whole day, and then I have to keep the actual, like, bandage underneath this stuff on it for a week or until it falls out. But she said, you know, you can do whatever. Since it's not like actual birth control, I don't have to have a checkup. I can just do my yearly checkup, and to let her know if I have any irregular bleeding. But she was like, you know, did you bleed with the Depo? And I was like, no. She's like, did you spot whenever it was almost done? I said, no. She's like, your blood's already so thin. Like, she doesn't think I'll have anything. So I will be, you know, fingers crossed. That was an insane experience, but didn't hurt. The passing out was worse. So I will check in whenever I'm home. Yeah. She brought up a really good point too. I was like nervous about the bleeding all the time, and she was like, the people that bleed for months on end, they don't contact the doctor. She's like, if you bleed for more than 10 days, give me a call and we'll stop that. Like, it's not normal to just keep bleeding for the month. So that's another thing. Like, I just kept on seeing all these negative things online, which who knows what's gonna happen with my body. But like, she was like, literally, if you start gaining weight, like, watch what you're eating, give me a call. If you bleed for more than 10 days, give me a call. Like, don't just make a post about it and not do anything. Like, that's why I just love her comment that, like, you know, if you're upset, you're gonna talk about it and you're gonna make this whole thing, but if you're happy with something, you're just living life and you're just enjoying it. Like, such wise words to live by. But I've been sitting here just to make sure, like, I'm okay. I've been here for like 30 minutes. So I figured I'd go ahead and just check in and talk about the Depo. So the Depo, everyone always says that, like, so bad, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. I loved the Depo. If I could have had the Depo for longer, I already have, like, problems with, like, my back and my bones, so, like, I didn't want to push it. But like the Depo was so awesome. They would shoot me in my butt every 3 months. I never bled, didn't bleed coming to, like close to it, which I guess that's what my doctor said, like that was normal, but never bled whenever it got close to the 3 months. Just went in there, didn't feel anything. The weirdest part was that they didn't tell me that you had to go to every other side. They just did it on one side for the first year, which is wrong. How I'm okay, I don't know. But never felt anything, never had any side effects. I have gained 15 pounds since my last year of college, okay? But like, it's also I stopped dancing and we've been in a quarantine and I've moved. There's been a lot, like, people tend to blame whatever they can. Like, oh, I was on this medicine, that's why I have acne. There could be anything. So I'm not gonna say that it was because of that. Also, like, I'm still content with how I look. I feel like I was unhealthily skinny before, so I don't mind how I look. But I loved the Depo, painless, never had anything wrong, never had any cramps. And I know a lot of people that did. So like before I got the bar in my arm, I was like, well, let me look up stuff about the Depo. 10 times worse stuff about the Depo. And I was like, that's just weird. You know, that's my little review just to tell you guys, like, absolutely in love with it, but needed to move on. And it was really, I don't want to get an IUD, you know. It's like, it really is just between this bar in my arm or anything else. I'm so nervous that like any moment I'm just gonna start pouring out blood. I'll check in as we go. I know I told you guys I would tell you how I felt about the Depo, so I recommend the Depo for anyone. Just make sure you take calcium. I was not told to take calcium until a year and a half in. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was not given the proper information. If I would have went to this doctor from the day one, I would have been completely fine. But yeah, so my arm's not numb anymore. I feel fine. It's been 30 minutes after, so I will let you guys know. Hey, so an hour after, and if I straighten my hand, like if I straighten my arm, I can feel it, and if anything touches it, I can feel it. It's not like a hard, it doesn't hurt, it's like a stinging. I can't explain it. It kind of feels like the numbing again, but not as severe. But I'm back to work. I just took a walk and I had to like put my arm on my hip the whole time so it wouldn't dangle. But at work, I can just keep it right here. So keep you guys posted. Hi guys, 5 hours after. I really have just like sat like this all day. But everything's good so far. If anything touches it, I'm like, and if I straighten my arm too much, I can like, it just feels uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt yet. So I will keep you guys posted. I did start to like maybe think I felt cramps, but then I didn't. So I think I'm overthinking it. It's all placebo. Hey guys, so I showered. I left my arm outside of it because I was kind of nervous. It is only 8, but it's been a long day. So I'm just resting and trying. I'm more nervous to move my arm than there is any pain. But that's just me. We all know I'm anxious. So I'm just gonna chill. I'll check in the morning. Good morning, guys. I went to bed at like 9. So it was honestly just a really long day, and I took a melatonin so I could make sure I could sleep. But I slept with my arm elevated, or like this. So I made sure it's propped up all night. Also, right before bed, it started itching like crazy. I had to take Benadryl because I was like, oh, I guess you know you can't like do anything right now. I couldn't itch it. And that was why I was like, okay, I need to take a melatonin, need to take a Benadryl, because I was like, I cannot deal with that all day. Besides that, I feel good. I just straightened my arm and felt like a really weird sensation. But besides that, everything's fine right now. So I will keep you posted throughout the day. So I just finally showered and got it wet. All's good. I just had my lunch and I ended up going for a bike ride. Feeling good. But I did just read like when am I supposed to take the bandage off, and it said 24 hours and then it said keep dry. So now it's been 24 hours but it's not dry, and so I need to get it off. So we're gonna go through that. So figured I'd videotape it. I'm really scared. I don't even want to look. Where's the bandage? Where is it at? Oh, there it is. How is it? I feel like it's not in the right place. Hey, Mom! So this is pathetic, but I share all my feelings with you guys. Apparently, I just looked at the video and it is where it's supposed to be. And it is there and it's fine. I'm gonna go and call a friend just to make sure. But I don't really know how well this is gonna go. And now that something's not holding on to it, it feels so weird. So I guess it's okay. Okay. So I guess I'm okay. I don't know. I'm just pretending like it's not there. That is it. That's the bandage that's supposed to fall off. I'm just gonna take some medicine and try not to pass out. Goodbye. Hey guys, so night one. This is how it looks. I am able to move my arm right now without feeling like super uncomfortable. But we'll see. Tomorrow I'm going out of town. I'm gonna go to Fort Myers to see a few of my friends. So we'll see. It's like we're gonna go to the beach and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to be around people with it. I'm gonna be really weird all weekend, I know that, but I'll make sure I check in, and I'll do more of a recap. I'll be home Sunday night, so just like a day without as much recaps, but this is how it is, night one. Hey guys, good morning. I'm about to leave. I just wanted to check in. This is day 2. I slept with that elevator last night, but I woke up and I feel like it's not even there, like genuinely, if I didn't look at it. And I keep on seeing everyone's pictures and they do this and they're in the same spot as me. So even though I might think that it's over more, I do. It's obviously in the same spot that the doctor meant for it to be. Sorry. It's obviously in the same spot that the doctor meant for it to be, and it hasn't moved, and it does look like everyone else is in that same kind of view. So I don't know, I'm trying not to stress about it, but I slept with it elevated again and didn't touch it, and then I just showered without the bandage. Everything was fine, and I'm still doing good. So just took Tylenol again just to be sure for my drive, but I will check in. Hey guys, it's day 3. I wanted to just show you guys my arm, how it looks. I had to jump in the ocean today because our boat was sinking and it was really dramatic, but hard times. But I did get it in the ocean, so I'm hoping it's okay. I came home and showered, and yeah. I didn't really remember that it was there this weekend. I just was kind of like living life and not thinking about it, which was great. But whenever I would like accidentally lean on it a little too hard, I'd be like, oh, I forgot it's there. And like sleeping last night, I was like laying on it. I was like, what am I doing? Because I'm still trying to be gentle. Like I just felt it just then. So it's kind of in a mix, but it is getting better. So we'll see how this week goes. I'm gonna finish unpacking and all that kind of stuff. Just wanted to check in. Hey guys, so really late in the day. I've had a busy day at work. But day 4, just a really quick check-in. That's the bruise. Still haven't touched it. I had itch today and I was like, ooh. And then I was like I barely touched it for a second. It freaked me out. Hey guys, checking in on my phone today, but this is day 5. That bruise is kind of starting to show a little bit more color, but I'm at work today, so wear a blazer over it. I just took it off because it's hot outside, but wear a blazer so, you know, nobody would see it and touch it. Still have to wait like a week until I take off the tape, or if the tape falls off by itself, which you can kind of see a little bit of it is. Still haven't touched it yet, so I will keep you guys posted, but just wanted to check in on day 5. Hey guys, so 6 days after my Nexplanon, this is how she looks. The tape is kind of peeling off on itself. Now remember, they said to keep it on for a week, so I'll have to take it off tomorrow and I'll have to touch it for the first time. But I've lost 2 pounds. Not like my appetite is, I'm not like craving as much. Like it's back to how it used to be, so fingers crossed. Okay guys, so I forgot to check in yesterday. It was my week checkup. Just like, I'll get to that in a second. So I just woke up and I found this on my bed. It fell off. I know I was supposed to take it off yesterday, but I was like super nervous. What? Anxious. Anyway, week check-in. It's going good. I've lost 5 pounds. My acne's cleared up a little bit. It's been going back and forth, but so far so good. Nothing bad. That's the bruising after a week. Like I said, I still haven't touched it up. Just had maybe some spotting. Just got out of the shower. Not gonna think about it too much. Gonna hope that that was just like something weird. Today's Thursday. Okay, so 2 weeks. So this is how it looks. She's still looking really good. I woke up today kind of cramping a little bit. But I don't know if it's leading to that. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of just like gauging it. Okay guys, so it's been a week after, And I think that means I should touch it. So let's go. It should not be this hard. Oh. Why is it so hard? Like, why? Oh god. Okay. I don't even feel it. Why does this happen every time? I don't even feel it. That's weird, right? Like, I'm starting to get lightheaded. How can I not feel it? I can't find my Nexplanon.
Madeline,
You think?
soak into your body. That's what it does.
But you should be able to feel it, and I'm trying to.
I'm freaking out.
No, I'm trying to feel my experience, and I literally.
I can't touch it?
Okay, but like, be very gentle.
Okay.
Madeline, I don't want you to.
This is the pressure I'm gonna use, okay?
Okay. Just go. Just get it over with. Just go.
I can't if you keep pulling back. Madeline, I cannot if you keep pulling back. Yes, right there.
Where?
Where your bruise is.
How? Because you're supposed to like see the indentation. That's what Allie can do. She can like pull it back.
Do you want to see a thing sticking out of your arm? You can feel it. And probably as your bruise goes away and the swelling goes down, you'll be able to feel it more.
Hey guys, so we are at a week 3 update, and you know this vlog will be ending on week 4, so let's talk. Our favorite from last week was good. I did not start my period. Still no bleeding. The little tiny spotting lasted for like maybe a day. It wasn't even enough to say spotting. I don't even know what I would say, but we're fine. All is well. This is how she looks. Like, we're talking like no bruising. Like, I'm so pumped. Now, I still can't feel it. Like, I still cannot. But I do still kind of feel the surface raised, so we'll see about next week. Now, I don't touch it all the time. Like, that still makes me feel a little bit anxious. Still at the same pound weight. I still have lost 5 pounds. My appetite has been less, so that's great. But once again, you know, we're going from Depo to this, so like that's why I'm assuming because of that. And then I haven't gained any weight yet, so I'd say so far so good. So I will check in again next week. Okay guys, quick check in. So I was sitting, and this is week 3 on a Sunday, so Thursday will be a month, and I haven't felt it yet. And that is this dramatic, but that's weird vlogging every situation. So I was sitting there like this, and I was just like scratching my back. Like, I just started feeling, let me find it again. Wait. Like, there it is, right? I can feel it. I can feel it. Like, I was just sitting there just like touching, and I can feel it. And I know like that's like weird because like I mean, really, we've made progress together in this whole vlog. Because I really went from like nothing, but like, I guess I was just so scared that it wasn't there, and it's there. And it's not like I'm like, woohoo, and it's still kind of weird, but like, this is super cheesy, but I was like, I gotta come in here. I can feel it now. But yeah, we are on Sunday. There's like no bruise at all anymore, so. Hey guys, so it's officially been a month since I got my Depo. Oh my god. I just had a margarita. Officially been a month since I've had my Nexplanon, so let's talk. I've really kept you guys posted the whole entire time, so this is how it looks after a month. You can still see the dot, but there is absolutely no bruising. I checked in the other day whenever I could touch it for the first time, so I still haven't touched it, to be honest with you. That was actually the most aggressive touch that I've had so far. Like, you can feel it there. I'm very gentle with it. I still know that, like, I still haven't like worked out or anything because I'm like nervous that it's gonna move, to be honest with you guys. But I think this is something that we're just gonna have to like go through with each other. So I'll keep you guys updated as it goes on. If you have any questions, comment down below. But so far, I've been losing weight. I haven't started my period. I didn't even fully spot, but I had like you could maybe say spotting for one day. But it was like as soon as I woke up, and it was one time, and that was all. No cramps, no anything. I feel like my skin's doing better. I haven't been like depressed. I haven't felt bad or anything. The weirdest part was like not being able to know where it is, and there's no bruise or anything. Like, I once again think it's because I went from something so extreme to this, that why I'm having so many like good results with it. But honestly, I have nothing bad to say. I would suggest it to anyone, but this is going to be a learning curve because you can have it for 3 months and then have bad side effects. So this is just 1 month. I really hope that it continues to be this awesome, and I want to make sure that I highlight the good parts, but I also don't want to lie to you guys, so I will continue to be completely raw with you guys. This is just 1 month after having the Nexplanon, so I will check in another day. Comment like when you guys think I should do another check-in, just so I like know what you guys are expecting, or if you have any questions, I would love to help you guys out because I know that it was really hard figuring out what I should do. So thanks for being here for this whole month, and I'm sorry you guys saw me cry so many times, but we're good now. So like and subscribe for more, comment below questions, and I will see you then. Bye.